Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of HCTV. Today we are on location at HotCheer Wolf's.
This is HCTV.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of HCTV. Today we are on location at our HotCheer Wolf's gym, and we have three very special guests with us. We have Laura Wolf, Denise Kreinock, and Heidi Shoemaker, and they are coaches here at our HotCheer Wolf's location. Thank you all for being with us today.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Sure. I'm Laura Wolf, and I'm the owner of Wolf's Performing Arts, and also co-owner of HotCheer Wolf's Gym, along with Jen and Kelly.
Okay.
I'm Denise Kreinock. I'm a coach here. I coach the Senior 3 and the Junior 2 teams.
And I'm Heidi Shoemaker, and I'm the assistant coach on the junior team and the head coach of the Tiny Squad.
Thank you all for being with us. And our Ebensburg location is about an hour and a half away from our Elizabeth gym. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about how that started, how we ended up all the way out here from Elizabeth?
Well, we started Wolf's in 2001 with an all-star baton team. Since then, we've added recreational cheer, dance, tumbling, voice, and
Everything.
Yes, basically, if it's a performing art,
covered.
we do it right. And about 5 years ago, we started all-star cheerleading, and 2 years ago, we wanted to take it to the next level, and we'd always seen HotCheer at States. We're like, oh, they're the best ever. We want to be HotCheer. So I called Jen and Kelly, and they said, sure, we can come out and do some choreography for you. And that was really the beginning of us taking off. They did such a great job. Kara and Nicole came in. They did our choreography for our two teams, and we competed that year. We did very well. And at the end of that season, I said to Jen, we really want to take it to the next level. Do you know of any coaches in the area that maybe you could recommend that have some upper level training? And she said, well, let me look into a few things. I'll get back to you. And a couple days later, she said, how about you guys become the second HotCheer location?
How about we just give you everything?
And I dropped the phone, and then I screamed to my husband, yeah. it was a big moment. You know, like I think that if you're part of HotCheer, you might not realize how cool it is to watch HotCheer. The outside looking in, they were the icon that we were looking up to. And so I said, I think that that's a great idea. It's going to take a lot of work, and we really have to do a lot of work with our facility, and we have to do training with our staff, and we need to talk to the girls about how we're going to do the transition. But an absolute wonderful opportunity. We love the way they run HotCheer in Elizabeth. We love the idea of building the character of the kids and not just them as athletes. So we thought it was a really great opportunity. We're really happy that we made that switch.
Definitely. We are so happy to have you with all of us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the teams that you have here? I know a couple of you mentioned that you're on junior, senior teams, so just tell us a little bit about your teams.
Okay, we have 3 teams here, Senior 3, a Junior 2, and a Tiny team. I coach the Senior 3 and the Junior 2 teams. They're small teams. Our seniors have 12 on the team, and there's 18 on our junior team. But they are some hardworking girls, and I have high hopes for them this year.
That's great. That's great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have upcoming in the season, competitions? I know you've been working on some fundraising too. Tell us about that.
Sure. We have our first competition is going to be at UPJ. Is that right?
Yes, UPJ.
Okay, I keep forgetting if we chose
in
that one or
November.
not.
It's right after the showcase, actually.
Okay.
Right.
So.
And then we go on to States, which is where we usually see HotCheer from Elizabeth. And actually, we won our youth won States last year in the level 2. So that's
awesome.
champion.
very exciting. Yeah. So we're going to go back to States, and then we have a little time off, and then we go into the larger competitions in the spring.
And do you do most of the competitions out in this area, Johnstown?
We
area?
used to, but now our parents expressed the interest in going to larger competitions, and so we're going to go to a couple of the Cheer Central competitions. We're going to go to Coastal and to a jam competition, and also to U.S. Finals, which is really
Awesome.
exciting. First time ever for us.
That'll be so exciting for everyone. And then I know, Denise, you mentioned a little bit about a St. Jude's fundraiser that you've helped with in your area.
Yes, Wolf's Performing Arts and HotCheer Wolves, they both fundraise through the season. We donate like 10% of what we raise to St. Jude's Children's Hospital throughout the year.
St. Jude's for something very special, you guys.
That's right. St. Jude's is our company charity. The kids voted on it about 2 years ago, and since then we schedule annual events so that the kids can raise funds for St. Jude's. And also we do fundraising throughout the year, and we give a percentage of all of our fundraising to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
We're also doing a gym fundraiser at this time to raise money to get a spring floor. We've been selling t-shirts, football tickets, anything we can do to put money in the account to get a nice floor in here for the girls and help them progress.
That's great. That's great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where you see the future of HotCheer Wolves going?
Worlds, no. How far down the road are we looking?
10-year plan, 5-year plan.
Right. Well, we just expanded our gym location, and that was a big deal for us. Now we have a full 9-mat floor. So with that, we're able to have larger teams, and that's very exciting for us too. So we're envisioning that we're going to start growing the teams. The teams themselves will become larger. We'll have more teams, and we want to definitely build the quality of the program in a sensible way. We don't want to blow up and get too big too fast. We want to make sure that the kids are learning the proper skills in the right order, and that the program grows in a very sensible way.
Absolutely. Heidi, do you have anything to add? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for letting us come out here and showing everybody your gym, being able to meet you. And I think we're going to talk to some of the kids later, so we'll look forward to talking to them. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you. Okay, and we are with some of our HotCheer Wolves athletes right now, and they are going to introduce themselves for you.
I'm Katrina Kreinock. I'm on Junior 2, Senior 3, and I assistant coach the Timies.
Hi, I'm Leah Bergap, and I am on Junior 2.
Hi, I'm Rose Long, and I'm on Junior 2, and sometimes I help coach the Timies. Sometimes.
I'm Abby George, and I'm on Junior 2.
Well, thank you all for being with us today. We're happy to have you on HCTV. Katrina, why don't you tell us a little bit about what it was like when you first found out that Wolves was going to become HotCheer? What was that like? How did they tell you?
Well, they had a big banner that said, Wolves is now going to be HotCheer. We all sat in a group, and they showed us the banner on the wall, and we all started yelling and hugging each other, and we were really happy.
Super exciting, huh?
Yeah.
What about you guys? How did you feel whenever they first told you?
I was excited.
Yeah?
I was excited.
Excited? Super excited. Cool. And what's it like being a part of HotCheer now? Now we're in our second year with you. What's it like?
Really fun.
It's really
Fun. Cool.
Yeah.
Any other words? Fun. Awesome. Okay. And then tell us, why don't each of you go down and tell us what you're most excited about for the season?
I'm most excited about going to Virginia because I've never been there for a competition.
Beach.
I'm excited for all the new competitions we're going to because some of them I've never been to before.
I'm excited about going to all these different competitions and spending time together with our team.
Awesome. Go ahead.
I'm excited about going to the competitions I've never been to and just having a team to go with.
Awesome. Well, as you can see, we have a lot of new stuff happening here at HotCheer Wolves, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.